Hello and welcome back to LI Geospatial. So to wrap up what we've been doing for a few videos back now, we're going to be looking at the range domain today. So we'll be using an example of a road and just something to make sense out of it. Alright, so basically we have a road feature class for Kaduna State. Yeah, so we're going to use this as an illustration for our video. So to illustrate for range domain, we talked about that it being that it has minimal and a maximal value. So we're going to illustrate it so that we see how it will be. So take example, we want to fill in the length of road, like each road we have within the study area. We're looking at how long is the road. So, and we don't want to use the shape length that is general. We want to have our own shape type. Okay, this road we need it between maybe 2 meter and 2000 meters. That's 2 kilometer. All right. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So, and also code a domain entirely applied both to a future class and to also a future class, the geodatabase, sorry, and a future class. So we can apply a domain to a geodatabase by right clicking, and then you go to domain straight up. So here you can do the same thing which can be done, but we want to apply it on the road itself, which is what we're looking at. All right, so sometimes it's best you go specific to what you're using. You can add others under it, but let's say you're doing that for a point or for other features depending on what you want to do. So we're going to apply it on the road layer itself. So right click, go to properties, and then we have this field as length, and we're using the double field. All right, that's we're using the data type is double, so that we will go to subtypes and to domains. So under domains, I just decided to write a length name, and description I said the road length. All right, so and we're still using double here as our field type, and it's on range. All right, so let's take it back to range. So and then the minimum value is 2 meters and the maximum value is 2000 meters. Okay, so once we have that figured out, we say okay. Now that we've okayed it, okay here, we're going back to the fill tab, and then we're going to click here. Once we click on this, it's going to bring out a domain. So if we click on this place, it's going to give us a length which we have in that place. So once we click on it, okay, now we will bring out the road layer. All right, now this road layer, we will right click. I think we've not even digitized, it's just a road that is still on creation. So we right click and go to the attribute. Okay, there's no road, so let's create some road. So let's create some road. So now we have this attribute here of all of this. Now, if I click here now and I type in 2, which is within the length, I type in 22, is still within. I type in 330, is still within the length. Now let's say I type in even 2000, It's still within the acceptable restriction. Now let's say I type in 3000. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. So before you come into filling this, you click on this place and come down to um, appearance, and then you check automatically validate record when editing. All right, so you click on OK. Now if I impute 3000 and I remove my hand, is it 3000? I think let's put, sorry, now look at what it's saying. Warning: the specific value is not within the range domain for this field. Valid values are between 2 and 2000. So you cannot type beyond the maximum value you've imputed, and you cannot type below the maximum value you've imputed. So range domain just helps you to put them between a range of which you put, okay, the minimum and the maximum. So in between, from your minimum value to your maximum value, but it should not be below your minimum value and should not be above your maximum value. So this is, I believe, this is how maximum range domain is applied, and then you can think of any form of application to which you apply this in your GIS work. So I believe this little days we've spent on the concept of domains and shape and subtypes have sharpened your eyes. So we'll be doing more in depth in the ArcGIS Pro in the coming days, because ArcGIS Pro has also a vast knowledge of giving the practical knowledge for this type. All right, so I will see you in those subsequent videos, but don't forget to always stay with ArcGIS Spatial. Like, subscribe, share, and recommend this channel to someone. Thank you for tuning in today. I will see you in the next one.